All right, so this is a quick tutorial for those of you who have Photoshop, but it's also a good brush up on dealing with digital noise. Now whoa, let there be light. And I was blinded. Okay, that's too much. It's too dark right now. So on the surface, this image has got a lot of problems. It was a very low light, a long exposure. I can't remember the exact properties of it. And some of it might be movement, but a lot of this is digital noise. And you can tell just by looking at it. Oops. When you get really close, you're going to see a lot of green right there. And that really just occurs when the sensor is set to such a high level of sensitivity that it just doesn't get a clear read. And so it just got splotches, and it's digital noise. So in Photoshop, the way to correct for that is to go to the filter and go to Camera Raw Filter. And then it'll pop it up into this secondary view, another window on top of the normal operating platform. What's the word I'm looking for? User interface. And so we can make some exposure corrections, but the noise is still there. So if you go down to detail, and remember all of these things are kind of twirl out menus. There's basic, curve, detail. Details where you get options for noise reduction. And what it does is it smooths out as much as it can the noise, and the more you apply it, the smoother it gets. It still hasn't completely eliminated it, but it has helped a lot. And there's also color noise, but I don't think this is the same thing. And then you have other sliders like sharpening, which have an effect as well. And so basically what you're trying to do is just soften up some of that noise. And you can see in a before after split. Let's see if I can zoom out on that. Fit and view. You can see the before after that it is doing a pretty good job of taking some of that noise and reducing it and softening it. And then that gives you more opportunity to make the rest of your edits to do the best that you can to recover the image and turn it into a more low key version of the image. So that's one nice thing about having either on a cell phone that has it, or a Photoshop app, or any app that has noise reduction, is you can take some of those images that didn't work out so well and try to recover them and get the most out of them that you can. Because sometimes the image that you have is the only one, especially if it's a moment in time, and there are tools to correct it. So that's it. That's all I have for this tutorial. It's all about digital noise and using Photoshop to do the best you can to recover an image that may not have turned out as well as you want. It doesn't do anything to fix the sharpness or the clarity or the motion blur, but it does help you take away that grainy, noisy look. That's it.